I've now passed Agnish. Afternoon all, welcome back to the channel again. A little intro on the bike today. Already set off. Got a bit of a change of plan, so this is a last minute idea. I just caught this route on a friend of mine's Strava. They've done it a night or two before. So it looks interesting. Something a bit different, staying out the plantations on this one by the looks of it. Up and over the mountains and over the hills. So we'll see how we get on. Not quite sure where I'm going. There'll be plenty of checking the map. Hopefully we've got enough battery to do the entire run. We'll see how we get on. Okay, let's check back shortly. Already getting some epic views. So, we're starting out on what looks like the trails now. First gate of the day, hopefully she opens. Otherwise we're not going to get far. Oh yeah, it's just a push job, that's handy enough. So straight away we're out onto the very stony, like a fire road type thing this. Got a lot of this on Yalaman. Very big stones and big rocks on them. So, just gotta watch your tyres obviously, but normally alright. Famous last words. The big Kenevo sort of eats this stuff up because 180 travel on the front and 180 travel on the rear. Don't feel too much bumping around like you would do on a lesser travel trail bike possibly. Have to keep checking it really, make sure I'm not going the wrong way. Ride like this, certainly don't want to be going the wrong way too often. Yeah, looks like we're still on track, so that's fine. Let's go. Alright, that's gate number 2. Hopefully there's not bloody hundreds of gates. Nothing worse than gates that interrupt the flow. Especially if you've got to start throwing the bike over the top of them. Which was a big fatty. It's a bloody nightmare. It's a bit better off the stony stuff onto the grass. So we've got to drop back down onto the big rocks in a minute. Oh, not much of a respite. I quite often miss these little grass bits next to the big stony bits and just end up doing all the stones. Jesus, wanting some proper chop now. Oh my god. This is when you start questioning these routes, thinking, what the hell am I doing on this? This is ridiculous. Need to lock the shock out to make sure we're not getting too many pedal strikes. What have we got here? Another gate. Jesus, this is some rocky shit as far as the eye can see. Hopefully we don't get a pedal strike and throw me down the hill. Even though I've locked the shock out. My god, what is this stuff? Jesus, how long does this go on for? Bone shaker by. Some interesting looking hills there ahead. I don't know what's on the side of the mountain there. It's a dark grey colour. Hopefully we're still on the right track here because we've got 0 GPS. Oh my god, nearly. Woo! Strike. Really me. Look at that. I don't want to fall down there. Well, this used to be then. Yet again would have had 0 clue any of this stuff was here if it wasn't for the e-bike. Lived here all my life. Seems to be trail. God knows if this is it or not. plateau, hike a bike. Oh, fuck! Well, that's just ridiculous. Fucking soaked. Where am I? How wet am I? That was smart. Just fell right in that bloody swamp. Absolutely soaked. Oh well, that's what you get by. One thing is, I'm getting wetter now. There's a trail like. Oh, what are we? Half an hour in, absolutely soaked. Fell in a river already. All the makings of a quality day out. See if we can manage to fall in this stream as well. Might as well. A war creature on the go. Where in God are we? This is cracking stuff. Hopefully we're heading out of all this swamp stuff. Where the hell are you going to go here? Jesus, this is foggy today. 2 days of non-stop rain. No surprise. But that's the crack of coming out on these trails when you don't know where they go and what's on them. Only one way to find out. Get on the thing. Tell you what, one more fall into the swamp and I'll be begging for a plantation. It's coming over here. Let's reverse. Look at this bit. Oh, stick it. Oh, low, it needs to get higher. Come on, that's it. Yes. Right, half recognise where we are. There's the railway tram. Car Mountain Railway. Right, so a Victory Cafe. Right, we can start heading back this way. Getting a little bit cloudy again, maybe some more rain coming. Head up this cloud, this descends down to the back of the crag. We go along to Conrenny, then drop down through Anksfell, back into Maxley. Nice. Got the wind behind us a little bit now. There we go, reached our first peak. Whew. this wind a little bit. Oh, back a windy corner. It really is windy. We're heading up there for another climb. We're on anniversary. 60%. Bloody gates are a nightmare. Especially with this ridiculous big fat thing. Right, last big climb of the day. Let's get it. Lock the shock out again. It starts to get super steep now. GoPro never does it justice. Even the turbo working super hard here. Early there, come on. Yes. Hey. Right, descent back down to the Kenevo. getting a bit naughty and swampy again. Trying to drive on. Go through it. Too bad actually. Right, past the swampy stuff. Single track now. Down to the crag. I've had a spectacular over the bars down here before. Trying to avoid that today. Into the heather. Fucking nuts again. Jesus. Down here I had the over the bars. I wasn't expecting it on this bit, something mental went wrong. Might have been that second dip there. Right, that's it. It's all swampy stuff done on the downhill track. Just got back down to Cumrenny now in Anxwell. Dries the brakes off again a bit. Famous Kenevo. Cumrenny. A little bit more sheltered in here. Wow, been a bit busy in here today. Food bar in Cumrenny. That's ridiculous. Excuse me, Mr. Puggy. That's all right, my dear. He's just taking his time. He's enjoying it. Thank you. think there's much point in doing much more on climbing. Everything seems quite busy. People walking on the trails with the dogs. And the other trails are loads of blind corners, so we'll head down to Anxfell instead. Anxfell. It'll be steep and slippy here on the routes today. It'll be very muddy on this first bit as well. Trying hard not to lose the front end there. It's slippy, especially the off-camber stuff. Right, last little section down through Anxfell. This pretty much runs out to the bottom. Steep, rocky, rooty, very slippy. Probably just take it easy today, I think. Okay, my dear? No worries, love. Right, that's the worst bit done. Oh, that's slippy today. Oh, jeez. Wow. That's awful. Wow, that's the first time I've been down there. It's so wet, so in a long time. That's very difficult. Certainly won't be going back up for another loop of that. So that was Anxfell. Very difficult conditions in there today. very slippy. Had to get off a couple of times. Very rare I have to do that in the dry, well, in fact I don't. Just gonna drop in down here, mate. Cheers. It'll still be interesting this because a lot of it's off, just never got any idea what to do with it. Today, I think it would be with the rain. Jesus, it's a bit slippy. That's it, back in Laxey town again. What are all these mad people doing walking around in the rain? So that's it, about 21 km, 700 meters of elevation gain. Geez, only an hour and a half. Thought it was a bit longer than that. Laxey Swamp Foot. Probably won't be doing that one again. Right, until the next one. If you made it this far in the video, please consider giving us a like and subscribing. Be out and about tomorrow again with a young fella probably, and then we'll get out again next week as well. Okay, until the next one, cheers.